Right, I've got another little update for you, people of YouTubes, on the little Metro GTI race car. I'll make it nice and simple and quick again, just so it's a nice short little update video. I'm literally doing bits and pieces on this in between customers' work and when I'm waiting for parts and stuff like that. So it's really difficult for me to obviously pick up a camera and do something at this moment in time, but I will do something probably this weekend, to be honest with you. Little video. So what I've done so far is, as you can see, I've got the dash in, I've got the roll cage in, well, I've got the rest of the roll cage in apart from the door bars. We'll leave the door bars out for now because it just makes it easier to get in and out of the car. But the front half of the cage is in, the top bar is in. I've got my CAN keypad mounted onto the top of the roll bar. And then obviously the wire's just cable tied. I might see if I can get some nice white cable ties instead of black ones, just so it makes it a little bit more invisible. As I say, I've got the dash in. I've got the power switch there on the dash, and also I've mounted the PowerTune digital dash in there. I had to make a little plate up so it all mounts in there nicely, but it's just a big square plate really, which is about 30 centimeters by about 12 centimeters, and then you just got to cut out the profile for the actual dash itself in the middle, which you can use the old bracket for that, which came with the vehicle, or which came with the actual dash itself. So that's that. I've ran my GPS sensor that goes into the back of the dash as well, so that's on there. That'll just calculate speed, and obviously that'll give us our lap timer as well. Yeah, so I think this PowerTune dash has got a built-in lap timer, so hopefully we can set that up so we don't have to run the AIM Solo, although I'm not really too sure if that's going to be any better or any different. But the PowerTune dash, you can actually hook up GoPros and stuff like that to it, so it's almost like one of them big new Garmin's, if you know what I mean. If you're into sort of motorsport and racing, you'll probably know what I'm on about by the big Garmin screens, and they got the little camera and stuff like that. But yeah, you can hook all that up to the PowerTune dash as well. So that's all in there. The dash is all mounted. I think I might have to do a little bracket here. There's a couple of little bolts here that I can probably pick up on, and I might have to make a little plate to secure that into place. Also, I've got my little boat fan in there. That's all wired up, plugs on there. It's got a nice little connector bracket as well, which is riveted onto the dash, so that don't all flop around. And that's just got a 90-degree elbow, and we've got a nice little vent here that will blow onto the windscreen. So yeah, that is that really. We'll just go round inside. Again, it's just a little quick video, just to update you what's going on. And also it's for my benefit, because if I've done something now and someone comments and say, oh, you didn't do that right, or you could have done this differently, now is the time to sort it out, rather than building the whole car up. Right, so this is my view. So we've got our power on, so we switch that power on. CAN keypad's doing all its funny things. Now, I did actually mount this upside down, because I mounted it all on this bar here, and then I put the bar in, but then realised the keypad wasn't in the right place, so I just literally swapped the bar around, slid it around. So this here is actually button 1 and this is button 7. But yeah, once I've all got the labels in, it's just, you just need to make a mental note of that for when you do all the programming inside on the laptop basically. But yeah, got a nice little dash in there. nice and clear. Literally, you're seeing it how I'm seeing it. So I've got my phone right up near enough to my face. So yeah, nice and clear. And I've painted the bracket or the plate that mounts the screen onto satin black, so just makes it all nice and invisible. But if you do look up, you can probably see there's a bit of a gap up here on top of the screen there, but you can't see that when you sat in here. Yeah, so again, we've wired in the blower motor to obviously demist the screen. We did have a little bit of an issue when I went to program this, in the sense of the wires that come out of the little boat motor probably can only take a maximum of about 15 amps. I mean at a proper maximum, but I think that's like rated about 10 amps, I reckon. I think the boat motor, it says on the actual motor itself, it's like 9 point something amps running speed. But when I programmed the actual blower motor itself, I put an inrush amperage of 15 and a maximum amperage of 10. You know, a constant amperage of about 10 amps, and I know that'll be nice and safe for the wire. But every time I clicked it on, that just went turned on and turned off, and I had done it 3 times, so I got it to, so if something was to happen, that will retry 3 times. So yeah, that was a little bit trying to get your head around that, and it actually took an inrush of 35 amps to start that motor up, before it then continued on working. And when it's working, that's up to speed, it only draws less than 5 amps, about 4.5 amps I think it is. So yeah, it's not really, it don't really draw a hell of a lot of amps. It's just that inrush amps. So what you can do on the actual software itself is you can make a soft start, so that will bring the amps up to then get it into full running mode. And that I managed to get that down, so the startup amps is about 8 or 9 amps. So with a soft start, that will start up at 8 or 9 amps, and then that'll come down to about 4.8 amps. So yeah, no, that was interesting to try and work all that out, if you know what I mean. I knew that was possible because you can do it with like the engine fans and stuff like that, and I will have to put a soft start on the engine fan. But yeah, no, it's that's interesting, like setting all that up. And I will again this weekend, I'm hoping to come down and do a little bit more wiring on this, and then hopefully I can show a little bit of connections and stuff like that, and also a little bit of the programming side of things. So again, I'm not no expert, I'm just, with all the little bits of information that I'm getting off other people, and just research, and this is what I'm coming up with. So anyway, we'll click the old fan in place. So it should be this button here. And you can hear that soft start, instead of being like 100% straight away, that do gradually build up to it. And you can delay that, so it takes up a longer period of time. I think I've got it up to like 1,000 milliseconds is my startup time, which I think is a second, isn't it? Something like 1,000 milliseconds is a second. So it takes a second for it to go from 0 amps to, or 0% to 100%. So yeah, we'll just do that again. yeah, that's plenty of air coming out of here onto the screen. So hopefully that will keep the demister. These boat pump blower motor things are loud, and it is straight on to the bulkhead, so there's no anti-vibration dampeners going on, so hence the reason why it's loud. There's only plastic as well, so yeah, it will do the job. As I say, I've got one in my F that do the job really well, although I have got a heat screen in there now, but yeah, do a really good job at clearing the screen. Anyway, I've rambled on enough now. I think I'll just leave it here. Hopefully I'll get over at the weekend and we'll do a little bit of wiring. I'll show you how to connect some wires up, and the method that I use, that I've been advised to do, rather than the method that I normally use. And then yeah, we'll connect some wires up, we'll get some more systems running, and go from there. But yeah, anyway, I'll stop rambling now. I'll upload this little video, and then that'll just show you a little bit of progress. So we will see you in the next one.